Welcome to the Borealis Experience. I'm your host, Aurora, life coach and companion on this beautiful journey called life. I hope you're doing good. I hope you feel safe. I hope you are in a good space mentally and emotionally. It is Easter weekend. Who would have thought? It is April 7th, and I talked to a couple people today, and most people were a little bit anxious, nervous for this weekend to arrive, but also to be over with. I think I attract people who are fairly authentic and usually tell me exactly how they feel. There's no beating around the bush, so I always get to hear about the nitty-gritty details that, of course, are safe. I'm not going to share them with you here and anything, but it's quite interesting how we put ourselves in position where we feel anxious and nervous, and we do it to please others, to, keep harmony, to keep the family together. And at the same time, are we being honest with ourselves? Are we being authentic with our true nature? I feel we can do both. I feel we can be a social animal, we can be a family member, and at the same time be authentic as well. But sometimes there's members in the community or in our family who make it rather difficult to be authentic and to stay kind and graceful. And this is what I want to talk about today, is that it is so incredibly important wherever you go, and not only in family dynamics or for family gatherings, that we don't take what people offer to us. And what I mean by that is not the Easter egg, not the little gift that they bring or the flowers they deliver, but the heavy emotions, the memories, the accusations, the expectations that people try to put on us, that we are supposed to take on and then accommodate the other person or react to the other person. We can be selective, and this is one of the biggest parts of coaching when I work with my clients, is to really become a detective about what brings you joy, which connections are nurturing and good for you, and which connections are we gonna gently and gracefully address, clear up, or even push further away from us without causing a big dramatic reaction or response in the other, which cannot always be controlled, but to have the intention to make changes in a smooth way and not dramatic way, and to find out who are the people that are good for you and who are the people that you can learn from and feel inspired by, and who are the people that you can just keep a little bit at a distance. Don't get me wrong, sometimes we get triggered by people because we need to heal. It's not their fault by how they show up. It is how we react to them and how we can learn to heal when we feel triggered. So not to blame others, but to look internally where we can grow and expand and just let go of insecurities a little bit more. But when it comes to people who are very unhappy with their lives and they just take it out on us through, sarcasm or weird comments, rip shots, we don't have to take that anymore. We live in 2023, where everybody may be offended for one thing or another. No, I'm just joking here, but we are in a time where emotional evolution is required. Let's put it that way. And it's a great thing. We don't have to expose ourselves to stupid, silly bullying anymore, right? I was born in the 80s, and nowadays I'm just happy to go to bed at night not feeling bullied or harassed or humiliated or attacked emotionally, because back then, I don't know, we just were very rough on each other. And now people who are rough on other people are being called out. And I really wish that existed when I was little, when I was at school. But I want you to claim this beautiful emotional change that the world is going through right now, and to stand up for yourself, to stand up for others who might not hear this episode, and you hear it and are being reminded next time you witness somebody bullying another, and to have sentences ready, like, how did you mean this? What do you mean by what you just said? I feel really uncomfortable with what you just said. I feel you are seeing this from your perspective and don't really understand where I'm coming from. I feel that you are taking out your insecurities on me. Sentences like that can totally take out the wind out of somebody's sails. Like a sailboat sails. Who has weird intentions, mean intentions, or is just full on unaware, so unaware, and they don't even know how they make you feel. And this is how we can teach people how to handle us. Not handle us, I want to find a different word. How to treat us, exactly. You don't need to have people treat you poorly. You don't need to allow that. And I really don't like how there's like this whole talk about narcissism and empaths out there. And yeah, we both exist, but I think all people have both sides inside of themselves. And depending on what they're exposed to, they react a certain way. But really to claim that power, to communicate how you feel in the moment, to stand your ground, and to not take on that gift, so to say, that somebody wants to place into your hands when they make a weird comment. In that moment, when a weird comment comes, when these awkward expectations from relatives and in-laws are being expressed, you don't need to take it on. You don't need to leave it like coming so close to you that you have spontaneous reaction to it. You just leave it laying there on the table in between you and the other person, and you look at it and you decide if you want to take it on or not. And if you really feel that this person keeps bugging you and really doesn't understand, then just say something like, I really think we are on different pages, and I really don't see any reasons why we should continue this conversation, because you don't understand me. You clearly don't know who I am. And to not say that in an aggressive way, but assertive way and very clear way. And that way we can protect ourselves from weird mental attacks or unawareness from other people. And honestly, you actually help the other person. You not only show them how you want to be treated, but they might think about their behavior and react differently in the future with other people, and talk differently, more kinder with other people. So it's basically our duty to ourselves to communicate boundaries like that, but also for the fellow people, community members out there. If there is a bully in your community, you don't need to call them out and put them on a pedestal and throw rotten tomatoes at them, but you can be very clear with them, and then they will change with time or leave. They will leave because nobody, reacts to their attacks or hooks anymore. So I want to make sure always, always, always that you feel connected, that you feel the love, that you feel that you can reach out when something is bugging you. And so I encourage you to connect with me over Facebook and shoot me a question there, or request an episode, or share with me what's bugging you, and then we can go from there. I make no claims of being a mental health, practitioner or a doctor. I'm none of that. I'm a life coach. I'm a yoga teacher, and I truly care about the people in my community. But if there's anything I can do for you to help, please don't hold back. If you like this episode, make sure to press the subscribe button. Give me a rating of 5 stars if it sounds right, or a review. It helps tremendously to support more people out there who need to hear this. And if you want to buy me a coffee, of course, I'm not going to buy coffee with your precious goods, but I'm going to invest it into the Yurt Experience, which is a physical location where I offer relaxation classes. And I'd love to see you there in the future and have you recharge your batteries, enjoy silence in the forest, and a beautiful fireplace in a Mongolian yurt. All right, without further ado, happy Easter and so much love, Aurora.